Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Today in Recovery. Thank you for joining me. Um, I just wanted to come today to talk a little bit about being consistent, being um, proactive, and having to be intentful about our recovery tasks and about doing our recovery tasks. So I know for me, something that I have to work on and stay consistent on is making sure every day that I show up, that I participate in my recovery, that I don't forget to do the little things that are involved with my day to day recovery tasks. Why, maybe? Why? You might be asking why. If I don't show up, if I don't participate, then what happens is I can slide back into my old habits, my old ways. And it can creep in real easy, real quickly, and take over. And what happens when that happens? Well, I can easily slip into a relapse, and I could use, I could end up in jail committing crime, destroying the relationships that I have, all because I didn't show up or invest or do the little things that are necessary for me when uh, when I'm in recovery. No, maybe you're sitting there wondering what those things are. Uh, for me, at this stage in the game, I still write in my journal book every day and make sure that that's part of my routine. And also, I got to make sure what I'm doing. Make sure that I do some self care for today, that I take care of me in order to care for others. And doing these little things every day, showing up in recovery, is how I try to manage my ability to stay productive in recovery. And this is a battle for me, that every day I got to make sure that I don't let the problems of today take over, that I make sure that I'm sitting down uh, with my book in my hand and a pen to write in, to put down what's up here, to write what I'm thinking, to write my feelings out, to write some of the decisions I have to make today. And when I sit there and write out those thoughts, those ideas, and those feelings, I'm able to kind of look at, what would I do if this were to happen or if that were to happen? And I can write out what would happen if I did those things. And then I can compare that to, is that really good for me? Is that good for my recovery? Is that going to be helpful? Is it going to be harmful? Or I can see where those decisions are going to lead. And I can recognize, whoa, well, that's not really a great idea. Or I can recognize that maybe I'm feeling stressed or feeling angry or feeling anxious or feeling jealous or some of the other emotions that come with our day to day life and day to day struggle, that I can make myself aware. Okay, right now I'm feeling um, upset or I'm feeling hurt, and acknowledge why I feel hurt or why I feel angry or why I feel resentful or why I'm jealous or why um, I'm thinking the way I'm thinking, and acknowledge that and talk to someone else and work through my decision making process. So deciding not to go and use, deciding to show up at a meeting, deciding to talk to my sponsor, talking to a counselor, or calling a friend who's in recovery and using them as a support system. So all of these things are kind of how I balance things out and how I can stay connected and how I can stay involved. And it allows me to fight back. So I know that, you know, I look at my addiction as a disease, as something that wants to keep me chained up, that wants to keep me bonded, that wants to keep me connected to it, that wants me to stay sick, that wants me to stay down and out, that doesn't want me to succeed, doesn't want me to stay sober, doesn't want me to stay successful, doesn't want me to get ahead. That's what my addiction, my disease wants, is for me to stay down. It doesn't want me to get up. It doesn't want me to fight back. It doesn't want me to be productive. It doesn't want me to show up and do recovery. It doesn't want me to show up and do these videos. It just wants me to stay down, stay put, stop doing it. And that's today for me in recovery, is that showing up, doing the video, coming to share with you the things that I do, the things that I think everybody that's out there has a struggle, wants to know more, doesn't know where to start, uh, is struggling through with getting going in a recovery program, what the steps look like, what involvement looks like, how you show up, what that all looks like. If you don't know those things, then how can you do it? Why should you know anything? Because we have a thinking problem when it comes to our disease, when it comes to addiction. We think we should know things. We think we should be somewhere. We think we should be educated enough to be able to just do the simple things. But this is just not true. It's something new that we need to learn. We need to have patience with ourselves, that we need to persevere with, that we're going to make mistakes on, that we're going to not get right, that we're going to have errors. Hey, good afternoon, Days. Thank you for showing up. We're going to have days where we struggle. We're going to have problems. And to go through the recovery, go through the addiction process, and thinking, I'm not going to struggle with this. This isn't going to be difficult. This is not going to be hard. I can do it. I should know all of these things. They're easy to do. Those are all things that'll trick us and trip us up, get us caught up in these easy way out that I should know. But do you have to have grace and mercy for yourself so that you can learn something that you have to learn? We don't know. Nobody taught us. It's not like, we jumped on the bicycle when we were kids and knew how to ride it. My day has been fantastic days. Thank you for asking. I hope your day has been fantastic. I hope that you have a great day. And I hope that wherever you're at in your journey, if you're on the journey, uh, you can show up and you can participate. Uh, You don't make the same silly mistakes that I've made in my past, that sometimes I make on my ongoing journey, is that some days I just don't want to show up. I just get caught up in the everyday routine. And I don't want to put any effort into my recovery tasks or into getting better. Great. I'm glad. Spring break would be fantastic. I hope that you enjoy it. Always good to have a break. Always good to be making sure you take care of yourself. Like I say, self care is important, but maintaining your consistency and your ability to do the things that are necessary in order to have a good, solid recovery routine is something that is important. And I think that's all I kind of wanted to stress to everybody today. I hope that you can find the links that are in the video. There are links to my YouTube page. Please like, please subscribe to get notifications, to get notices of the lives that come on every day. I try to do it today in recovery every day, to come on here and have a chat with everybody that shows up. So I appreciate everybody that shows up and throws up messages in the chat. I appreciate it. And I like to be involved with everyone and try to help as many people as I can by giving the message that I come on every day to do, which is, it is possible. There is success. You can do it. But it takes work. It takes showing up. It takes being there. It takes fail and fail better. Have a great day. And I hope that you have a fantastic afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate Today in Recovery. I appreciate everybody that participates in coming to the video and throwing up messages in the chat. Keep coming back. Keep showing up. Ask questions. Throw a message in the chat. Get involved. Participate. Like I said, please like and subscribe the video. And have a great